Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough featuring two of the Vetro number 19 gel pods to create this beautiful look. I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this design using those two, and then of course some bling. So I'm going to be sculpting this set, and I just want to touch a little bit on me sculpting, and I'm showing you the forms that I use. They're from Nail Harmony. They are the green ones, obviously. They have different ones, but I absolutely love these. They're very tacky and they stay where you put them. So at this point I had already prepped my nails. Push back the cuticle. There's no I hadn't primed them or used any dehydrator at this point because I am putting on the forms, and of course I'm going to be touching the nail plate, so there's no point in prepping at this point as far as applying product, prepping product. So the first form, it fit perfectly. And this one, you can see I have a tiny gap there. My nail goes straight across and the form curve. So what we want to do is essentially rig this this form, and we're going to fill in that gap. And I'm not going to go into great depth, but you can see, I mean, it's a very simple fix and a very easy one. You just kind of want to, kind of eyeball it is what I did. There's a lot of different elements and reasons and ways to rig forms for certain, purposes and shapes. This is just a really simple look, a simple shape, and a simple fix. So after I get these applied, and you can see that gap is filled in, I paused it. After I get these applied, I go ahead and pinch the tip of the form so it kind of looks like a stiletto shaped nail. That way I can make sure the coffin shape is nice and narrow at the length that it is. So I'm showing you that I am using the number 16 Poochie's Nails Kolinsky brush. I absolutely love this brush. It's just amazing. So at this point, before I began applying the acrylic, I had dehydrated the nail with OPI's Bond-Aid, and then I primed it with YoungNails Protein Bond, 2 coats of Protein Bond, like we all know. And I'm using YoungNails Speed Clear. It's an absolutely beautiful clear. It's completely transparent. The Speed Clear, which has a faster drying time, and their core clear powder are identical. They're both just as clear. The only difference is the amount of time it takes to set and dry. It's just preference. I like the speed because I like to go ahead and get the bead on, get it where I want it, and go ahead and move on to the next bead without worrying about, disturbing, the shape of, the nail or the bead I previously put on. And then also with clients who are fidgety and, like to bump into stuff when you go move on to their next hand. Problems like that. So it helps with things like that. And, there's nothing wrong with the core. It's just preference. So, like I said before, I'm not going into great depth about the sculpting process at all. I just want to show you what products I use just to, let you know where I came from to get where we're going. So I just finished it, shaped it, buffed it, and then now I'm going in with the Crysta Pink from Vetro, which I absolutely love. Just look at that. It's a transparent neon pink. Like, what is better than that? And I'm usually not the biggest fan of pink, but this is just excellent. So I am showing you how I apply it, and I'm using a Light Elegance oval brush to apply this. I plan on getting some of the Vetro brushes. I hear they're absolutely amazing also, but this is just what I had, and it worked just fine. So I don't want to, with this product, because I want it transparent. I don't want to make sure it looks smooth, that it's not, not bulky, but because you want it to be transparent, you want to make sure it looks even. And I was afraid that if I got it too thick in an area, it would be less transparent in certain areas. So I'm applying it as if you would apply regular polish. I'm just dipping it into the pod, and applying it, near the cuticle, and brushing out just like you would regular nail polish, regular gel polish. That's how I'm applying this. And so I'm showing you how it looks after one coat. And I went ahead and put it in the light, cured it, and this is how it looks. And now I'm going in with the second coat, and I just wanted to show you guys the difference. It's the color gets a little more bold, and it looks just like a more consistent look after the second coat. Everybody kind of brings it together. So I'm just showing you, this is all I'm doing at this point. And I just want to talk about how I'm applying it and the reason why. I know with a lot of like builder gels, and that come in the pods, people have a tendency, and it depends on the product, but people have a tendency, how you get a bead and you kind of float it across the nail to build the structure. Well, we have a structure built, so we don't really need to do that in this instance and for this product. So again, that's why I'm applying it like regular polish, to make sure I get a consistent look. We don't want it to be bulky. And so this is how it looks after 2 coats, and it's just amazing. Let's pause here and look at this. Is this not, it's so different. It's so wonderful. So now I'm taking the 272 gold leaf, and if you're on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen this. I'm sure you have. And look at it. I had to catch it in slow motion. Now, let me tell you what's amazing about this gold leaf gel pod. You see right there how thick it is. It doesn't run. Wherever you put it is exactly where it'll be. And it makes this product so good for doing different effects and different looks. So this first look I'm going to do is going to be an ombre with the gold leaf, with it being concentrated near the cuticle area, and kind of fading out towards the free edge. So you want to be cautious with this product. You don't want to bulk it up. It's going to give you a look like when you apply 14 layers of regular glitter nail polish, and it just looks thick and just and you just don't want to feel the need to grab a big bead of this because it is so concentrated. So what I did is I took a small amount, started with the cuticle, and fanned it out and went ahead and cured it. And so now I'm taking a another layer, and I'm concentrating it at the cuticle, and I'm fanning it out, just not as far, so we can get that nice ombre look. That way, near the cuticle, I have a solid gold look, and it kind of goes, less. Y'all know what an ombre looks like. So that's what I wanted, the look I wanted to go for this now. And it's very easy to achieve with this. And plus, it's gel. So you have that time to manipulate it. You have all the time in the world, because it's not going to be set until you put it under the light. So you kind of see where there's inconsistencies, and I'm grabbing a little dab here and there, like, oh, I need some right there. And so that's the beauty in this product, is that, or working with the gels, period, is that you have all the time you need to manipulate it. So I'm just spinning, the brush is dry, and I'm just kind of fanning it out towards the free edge and just getting it perfect how I want it. It's a visual thing at this point. So next I'm showing you that I'm going with striping tape. And this is probably the most amazing thing about this gel, because it doesn't run and it goes exactly where you put it. Like I mentioned earlier, you're able to do looks and designs with striping tape. And so you can see that and it can be any design you want. And you go ahead, and the tip I would give you is that you want to make sure it's as opaque as you need it to be before you take off the striping tape, because you're not going to cure with the striping tape on there. So you're not going to have a chance to apply a second layer unless you want to go in and so carefully, you know, follow the guidelines that you've set with the striping tape. But I advise you to get it as opaque as you need it without it being too thick. So you want to, you know, be cautious not to get it too thick, but also be mindful that this is your one shot and chance. And that's just from experience. So you want to get it perfect. And the fact that this gel does not move means when I take off the striping tape, which I lost the clip, sorry, but you see how perfect that is. That's like if I use like a regular polish, but you don't have to worry about with regular polish that time that, you know, do I take it off as soon as I polish it? You know, when you take it off, is some going to be left behind? You don't have to worry about that struggle because it is, you know, a gel. It's not going to be dry until you cure it. So you just want to make sure that you take the striping tape off before you cure it. You do not want to cure the striping tape on there. That'll be a whole nother issue. So I mean, it's like the perfect, it's like the Goldilocks situation here. You can manipulate it because it's a gel. You can fix it, and you know, when it's perfect, then you cure it. So I'm showing you right here of me taking it off. You want to take it off slowly and carefully, but you see how perfect it is. And then after I take that off, I want to go ahead and cure it. And if I have any issues, like because it's leafing, it may, it may have a big chunk that may fall, over, not a big chunk, but a piece. And you just want to go in with like alcohol and a French brush and just push it in line. So now I'm just showing you various designs at this point. And I'm just showing you, how I feel it and how easy it is to work with. And again, you want to make sure you're at the level of opacity at this point, because you know how difficult it would be to fill in those lines trying to go in with a second coat. Very. So that's what this video was really about. I just want to show you guys how easy it is to use the Vetro Gel Pod leaf colors when creating a design. I also just really wanted to use this transparent neon hot pink color. And I mean, just these colors, can we just look at them? Thank you. The gold leaf is amazing. And the video doesn't do it, either one of these colors justice. And it's just a shame that gold leaf in real life is just, it's amazing. But just being able to take advantage of this is awesome, because it gives you the best of both worlds. A gel product, striping tape, it's easy, it's convenient, it's bomb. Buy them. So I'm just showing you the crystals that I'm using, and this is the Swarovski Golden Shadow. I believe that's what it's called, Crystal Golden Shadow or Gold Shadow, one of them. And I'm using the Crystal AB. That's the only two I'm using for this look. I didn't want to use the Aurum for some reason, which is the traditional like metallic gold looking color. So those are the two I use for this look. And then I stuck in this clip because, why not? I just want to show you guys, you see that orange color it gives out the tips? I just thought it looked cool, and I just, why not just throw that in just to show you guys, just because it looked cool. So, okay, let's look at this. How amazing is this gold leaf? I mean, it's a beautiful, if you do a full bling nail, and I talked about this in another video, if you're doing a full bling nail and you want to do a gold bling nail, buy this and use this and use your Swarovskis over that. I mean, you are going to be so pleased and satisfied. It's just amazing. And I didn't record me applying the crystals because I do have another video. It's a nail tutorial video. It's applying a full bling nail, and the product, the process, and the tools are the same that I use to apply the crystals for this set. So you could just watch that if you want to know how I apply them to get your crystals to last, 4+ weeks. The process that I use. So please, please, please watch that video. So I really just want to thank you guys for watching, and I really recommend the Vetro pods. I've loved them so far. The ones that I do have, and especially these leaf colors, they're so amazing. And to be able to do a look like this, it's very easy. It takes almost no time to get these beautiful straight lines with a gel color again, it's just best of both worlds, and it blew my mind that you could actually do this with a gel color because of the consistency, because it doesn't run. And I'll have to try some other colors to see if they're as successful, but I know for sure these leaf colors will give you that effect, and I really advise you guys to take advantage of that. So please comment, subscribe, please check the description bar. I add information. My Instagram will be down there. And again, I really want to thank you guys. You have a beautiful day.